So let's look at input. Input is first, there's a first line is contains n. The n is basically the size of the string. There's going to be n characters in that string. And next two lines contain string A and B. So based on the context, we know that, like this example, each string has 7 characters. So that's why 7 here. The first string is what is the guy, John? What John wants, the ordering, and expects when it arrives, it should take such a order, G, H, 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 G, H, H. However, when actually it arrives, the ordering is the second string, represented as H, H, G, 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 H, H. All right. So the question asking you is this. You can take a substring, let's say from the original or from the second actual sequence, whichever is fine. Let's say you're taking, let me do this. Okay. Let's say this is the first one. Okay. So the question is, you can take a substring, such as you're taking, you know what? You're taking what? You're taking substring from index 2 to index 4 before non-inclusive, but actually index 2. And this machine can flip, change the breed into the other. If the G, you're gonna change your H. So if you call that, you're gonna have H, 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 G, H, H, right? So this is outcome after the first using that machine. So basically, you have every character same as original, H, 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 G, H, H, except the first one. So the second time, you want to use that time machine and take a substring, which is literally the first characters, that you can have a G, and everything is about same, right? Right, so that would be these questions. This question's problem is that the minimum number of times a machine. You're gonna think like this. So-called minimum is this. If you already see the two characters already same, you do not necessarily take the pen to convert the H to the G, and then next into whatever substring, take the G into H. So the H is go back to H and the same as original. This is a tedious, redundant. You have to avoid this. So this is one part to understand the minimum. The other word is you have a choice. The choice in terms of that, let's look at these examples. The choice is how you gonna flip. You can do that in two flavors, right? One way is just to flip the section where the character are different. This is one method, right? The method 2, you can flip the section where the characters are same, and then flip totally. So we just demonstrated the first method, right? So when we see different characters, we just flip. But there's other options is, I want to flip the same character, such as H, in the first round, you know what? I want to flip H. Then I have H, G, 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 and G, H, H. And the second round, I'm gonna flip again this section, because this section, everything is the same for character. Then I got H, G, 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 and then what? H, G, G. And now you can see compared to the original. And now the new string exactly has, for any spot, it's gonna have different characters, right? GH, HG, 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 GH, HG, HG. And after that, you're gonna flip everything totally. And after that, you can go back to H, GH, HH, GHH. Let's go back to the original, right? So there are two strategies. And now you're gonna think about on your coding part is how to figure out, are you gonna go flip the section as long as it's different, or you're gonna flip the section where characters are same and flip totally? That answer depends on how many sectors, how many sections where characters are different versus how many sectors, how many sections of the characters which are same, and compare with that. I mean, the second one you need to add about one because at the final step you need to flip one more time, which is totally. You're gonna compare. So let me just copy down to the notes. So, any questions, Brian? Okay. Why does not copy? There you go. Now it works. So the hint is compare num of section different character versus num section of same character plus by one, right? That will be it. So whichever is smaller, then you want to go with that method. So that would be if there's anything algorithm, that would be it, right? But then for implementations, that pretty much the parts you want to build up. You're going to traverse string, original and new string, and based on they're same or they're different, but also you're going to define the section. So as to implementations, you need to actually count. So I'll learn how to count. So this one I want to leave it to you to think about that. And so far I think the logic is super clear, right? For the third question.